So the winner's bracket is straight with 18 players now pared down to 12 players following round 5. So round 6 winner's bracket has 12 players, so there is no need to rescue any loser bracket players up into the winner's bracket. But the loser's bracket is on 22 players, so there is a need to promote 2 recently waitlisted players back into the loser's bracket. So the 8 recently waitlisted players are Smurfforge, Woodpecker, Sea Monster, Dr. Doofenshmirtz, Video Game, Rotten Chicken, Strazy, Risky Weather Guy, and Junko. Now, I did something that I should have thought about a little bit more at the beginning of the tournament season, which I admittedly did not. And over the last week and weekend, I put some thought into it, and I updated Secret Rule 3, which covers Rescue Wheel eligibility, to include some points of clarification for Rescue Wheel eligibility from the waitlist to the loser's bracket.
Can it be another baby?
Hey, big guy. And the reason I did that is because Secret Rule 3 as written only addressed... The Secret Rule 3 as written only addressed...
Please, can it be another baby?
I'm trying to talk, you little chicken. The reason for that is because Secret Rule 3 addressed rescues from the loser's bracket back into the winner's bracket, and didn't really talk anything about waitlist up into loser's bracket. And I think there are a few clarifications, constraints, and other things that I should put on that. So I did go ahead and update Secret Rule 3 with those clarifications. So the first of which is recently waitlisted players. Hey, what's up, Ghoul? Recently waitlisted players who have already moved into the loser's bracket from the waitlist are not eligible. I should say who have already been rescued back into the loser's bracket. Yeah, that's what I mean. So if you've been wheel spun back in already from the waitlist into the loser's bracket, I don't think you should be eligible again, which is just a parallel rule for how things work with the corresponding rule for winner's bracket eligibility, right? If you go from loser's bracket to winner's bracket once from a rescue wheel spin, that shouldn't happen again, right? So same thing applies for waitlist to loser's bracket. I haven't either been a waitlist nor upgraded, nor have gotten wheeled. Yeah. So yeah, none of this will apply to you, Ghoul, but feel free to enjoy the show. Now, the player that first clarification does apply to is Risky. Risky lost last week as well, and was able to get wheel spun back in from the waitlist into the loser's bracket. So, unfortunately, Risky, I think it's only fair that you're not eligible for that to happen to you again this time around. So
It's a Scooby baby.
it's a Scooby baby, yeah. All right, now the next point of clarification is recently waitlisted players who have re-entered off the waitlist more than once are not eligible. Junko, you have re-entered the tournament. I don't know how many times. You're like a cat with how many lives you have.
Lolo again?
So even though Junko was once again recently waitlisted...
What again?
Hey, I'm trying to talk, you little stink. I know everyone would rather hear you talk, but I'm trying to talk. You might have a chance for finals 3-4 times, I think. Yeah, so because of that, Junko is not eligible. He's come back into the losers bracket off the wait list twice already. So a third time via wheel spin, I don't think would be fair. Now, another point of clarification. Recently waitlisted players via no-show are not eligible. Now, the only player that no-showed this week was Apes. We had some...
Christmas, baby.
Hey.
Christmas, baby.
We had some disagreements regarding a ruling a couple games ago. So it was his prerogative to no longer participate in the tournament, and that's fine. And I think he would agree with the decision to not include him on the wait list, or on the wheel here. So Apes is also not on the wheel. And then lastly, recently waitlisted players who were assassinated have their name entered on the wheel twice, unless they meet A or B. Right, it's not possible to meet C and get assassinated, right? It's not possible to no-show and be assassinated. But it is possible to for you to meet one of those other two and also be assassinated. So I think if you got assassinated for the first time in the losers bracket, you kind of lost your shot at game one. So I think it's only fair to have those players entered twice. Similar to how if you solo crew, you get entered twice into the confirm eject wheel because you didn't take the risk in your game, so you're taking the risk on the ejection wheel. Hey.
My phone.
Okay, you play with that phone. Okay, thank you.
I just want to put it on your Play-Doh.
No, don't put it on my keyboard. Thank you. Wow, it is very hard to do this with kids. This is why I always wait until like super late at night to do this, because the kids are gonna be babbling in the background. But yes, it's a similar logic, but just inverted for why players. Sorry, let me start at the top. Recently waitlisted players who were assassinated have their name entered on the wheel twice, unless they meet A or B. The reason for that is he was chosen the best co-host of the year after all. Energetic. Yeah, they're both being very energetic right now. So the reason why I think this is reasonable is because you kind of lost that game one opportunity if you got assassinated. Nothing that you yourself can do to prevent it. Maybe someone else with altruist might have been able to prevent it. Actually, that's the other thing I should put in here. I should clarify. Recently waitlisted players who were assassinated, not by using altruist. So if you did it by choice by using altruist, then this wouldn't count. So after this wheel, they're gonna play their turn. No. No.
Hi, Tito.
Holy smokes, there's way too much stuff going on. I apologize for how hard this probably is to follow, because it's hard for me to get it out.
Now we're teasing.
Hey, can you be quiet for just a minute or two, please? Okay, I love you, big guy. All right. So it's basically the similar but inverted logic from the confirm ejection rule, or from the from the ejection wheel rule of solo crewing and getting entered twice, right? You didn't risk it in the game, so you didn't risk a vote in the game, so you're risking it on the wheel. The inverse of that is you didn't get a chance game one because you got assassinated, so you get one more shot on the wheel. So for that, I'm going to put Strazy, who was assassinated for the first time in his loser bracket game. I'm going to put him on the wheel here twice. With that said, we are going to go ahead and wheel spin two of these players back into the losers bracket from the waitlist. All right, Silas, can you click the button there? Go ahead and click my mouse right here. Click that, and then we'll get the spin going. Whoops, nope, that's not what we wanted. Can you click it? Click it without moving it. Just push. Okay, there goes the wheel. Who are we getting? Okay, we got Strazy. So we're taking all the Strazies out. Congrats, Strazy. You get another shot in the loser's bracket. All right. Now. Oh no, you can't move it. You want to push it again? We need one more player back in the loser's bracket. Thank you, Silas. All right, who are we gonna get? What color do you think it's gonna be? Is it gonna be green or is it gonna be red? Oh, so close. So close to picking chicken, but it looks like video game is gonna get another shot. Alrighty. And then Smurf, Sea Monster, Doof, and Chicken. You guys will have waitlist priority in accordance with how the waitlist priority normally works. So basically, if you were emergency meetinged out of your game one last week, or I guess this week, whatever, then you'll be higher than the others. Which I think, let's see, who does that apply to? I think that applies to Doof and Smurf. It would apply to Risky and Junko, but well, I guess it still applies to Risky and Junko a little bit, but the fact that they've been, one was rescued once and one was waitlisted back in twice, trumps that a little bit. So it goes Smurf and Doof, and then Sea Monster Chicken for waitlist priority. Alrighty. These two have had about all they can stand, so I'm gonna head off here as we get the brackets started and going. Alright, thanks everyone for watching, and I will catch you all next time.
Play the base game.
In just a little bit. We'll play it in just a little bit, okay? So, we'll catch